Hey guys, Garrett here, and today is part 10 of how I mortgaged my house to buy stocks. And I'm letting those stocks, the dividends and the interest from them, pay for that mortgage. Now, why would I do something like this? Well, I built my own house. I have a bunch of videos within my channel of how I did a bunch of that so that I can help you guys if you are doing something like that. But I built my own house, got done with it, paid cash for everything, and realized that I had a ton of money just socked up into that house. Seemed more logical just to let some of that work for me. So, my $600,000 house, I took a $200,000 mortgage out on it for 30 years. It's a fixed rate term for 3.125%. And then I took that money and I've been slowly putting it into the market. And as time has gone on, with inflation increasing as it is, I'm seeing this as a better and better thing to do for me. Here are all of the stocks that I have bought so far. They're a combination of common stock, preferred stock, as well as baby bonds. Of that $200,000, so far I have $110,634 and some cents invested this far, which is bringing me an annual dividend of $8,546 and some change. Since my last video, there have been a few things that have happened. I had a few of my stocks called, so one of them was RC and then preferred D stock, so I had 202 shares of that, a cost per share of $24.78, and that was kicking out a dividend of 7.75% at my cost. Of course, they called it $25 per share is what I get. Thankfully, I bought it under that, so I was getting all of that interest during that time, as well as when they paid back, I got a little bit of gain on my principal. GECCL is exactly the same way. I only had 20 shares of that one, but my cost per share was $23.40, and it was just shy of 7% dividend. And again, it was a preferred, so it paid back $25 per share. So between those two stocks, I had $5,473 into them, which meant that I got all of that back. However, I did make some purchases during this time. All of my purchases added up to $7,396.71, which gives me an annual dividend of just shy of $700. So thankfully, my purchased stocks outpaced my called stocks by close to $2,000. On top of that, I've also put some money into Ground Floor, which is a kind of a passive way to invest in real estate. It's basically a crowdsourced funding platform for, could be flippers or developers, that sort of thing. And with them, you get to choose between individual projects if you want to invest in those, or you can invest in a ground floor note, which has a pretty competitive interest rate as well as a fairly short timetable. So you could do a 1 month, a 3 month, or a 12 month. Well, just this last week, one of my notes was paid back. And so I had $25,000 in a 3-month note at 6%. And they paid that all back to me. So I wasn't real sure what I was going to do, but they came out with a 1-year note at 8%. So I went ahead and rolled that $25,000 right into that. If Ground Floor is something that you're interested in, click that link down in the description. It's got a $20 bonus if you put some money to work. So if we look at all of the numbers so far, again, mortgage of $200,000. Actual mortgage proceeds, because I had fees and that sort of stuff, $197,460. Total invested so far, including the ground floor as well as the stocks, is $135,581. And that represents 68.7% of the investable money that I have. So far, the annual dividend comes out to $10,546. And of course, my monthly mortgage payment is $856.75, but my monthly dividends exceed that, $878.85, which represents 102.6% of what I need to cover that mortgage payment. So I am exceeding it at this point. So again, 68.7% of the money is making 102.6% of that payment. I'm really happy with the progress so far on this. The fact that I have finally exceeded my mortgage amount feels fantastic. Even with this really hot market, there are some things out there that can be pretty good buys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like button down below as well as subscribe. I'll see you next time.